When my son called me mom, my husband was stunned. He believed I married him while he was in a coma solely for his money. He had always longed to find the woman who spent one night with him 5 years ago and bore his son, the wife he acknowledged. So he never treated me kindly, even when his relatives bullied me. He just stood by, hoping I'd leave on my own. But later, not only did I stay, I punished the wicked relatives and won my son's affection. I asked you to get out. I don't need anyone to take care of me, scram. I picked up the pillow that had been thrown at my feet and walked toward Quentin. Though he couldn't see me, he heard my footsteps. Once so proud of his body, now blind and broken, he was drowning in misery, but I refused to leave. Why should I? The Ziegler family brought me here to bring fortune. From today on, I'm your wife. Accept it, Quentin Ziegler. I slid the pillow behind him, ignoring his hostility. He grabbed my wrist. Wife? I never agreed to this. My family forced it. Go back where you came from. With too much force. He pushed me away but fell awkwardly back into the bed. I steadied myself and smiled. I won't go. Do you know how many women dream of being Mrs. Ziegler? Why should I give up this chance? His jaw tightened. I don't care. I'll never acknowledge you as my wife. To him, I sounded like a gold digger chasing after the family's wealth. Believe what you want, I said calmly. I'm staying until you recover. He shouted. I don't need it. No. I teased. Strong enough to yell this much? You're tougher than you think, Mr. Ziegler. His handsome face darkened. I pulled the covers off and lightly pressed his foot. He flinched. What are you doing? You can feel that, which means you're not disabled. Your blindness is from a clot pressing on your nerves. Once it clears, you'll see again. You're not a doctor. Get out. But instead of listening, I leaned closer. His body stiffened when I touched his wrist. He tried to pull away, but I held it with ease. Relax. Everything's intact. You're still strong. His face burned with humiliation. How can you be so shameless? I chuckled. I only care about your recovery. Once you're well, I'll enjoy being a rich man's wife. I even tapped his cheek playfully. His expression was thunderous. No one had ever dared treat him like this. Get out. I don't ever want to see you again, he roared. I told you, I won't leave. When you're healed, maybe I'll be the one who doesn't want to stay. I leaned in and whispered, it's lucky you can't see me now. Otherwise you might fall for me, and that would only hurt you. Nothing he said could push me away. For him, it felt like punching a pillow, pointless and maddening. He finally lay back, hopeless, while I left to have the housekeepers clean his room. Later, in the garden, I followed the sound of children's voices. Two chubby twins mocked a smaller boy, clingy little Leon Ziegler. Worthless boy. The boy, though frail, fought back fiercely, but they shoved him into the mud, leaving him scratched and dirty. My heart sank when I saw his face, so like Quentin's, my son. Stop right there, I barked, blocking the bullies. They denied it. But I grabbed their ears and forced them to look at the injured child, apologize. They resisted until I threatened to report them. Finally, they muttered, we're sorry. Leon stared at me curiously. When I bent to help him, he brushed me off coldly, wiping his own face with his sleeve. So young, yet so stubborn, it broke my heart. Leo, you were so brave, I admire you, I told him, but he ignored me and walked away. I chased after him. Leo, don't you want to know who I am? He only sped up, as if I were a stranger. Desperate, I called, do people call you worthless? He froze, rage flashing in his eyes, and rammed me with his head. I don't mean it, I said quickly.